What inappropriate thing did you do as a child that you didn't realize was inappropriate? So in kindergarten we had these climbing poles. Two friends and me were like humping the climbing pole because it made a funny feeling, so three girls, 5 years old, humping the pole. We even showed it to our parents. My parents used to keep mini bottles of liquor in the fridge, the ones you'd find in hotel minibar. We had to make our own lunches at times when mom and dad busy with work, and my first grade ass decided to empty the bottles into the sink and put juice in them to bring to school. My parents got a call that day from school, lol. I used to call those pigeons with the pointy tuft on their heads horny birds. I would yell it out so loudly too. My mom told me she had to look away every time I did it because it made her laugh until she cried. Obviously, I wasn't told until later because I was only 5 at the time. I was a serious nudist as a child. My parents could never keep me in my clothes. My older sister would have her friends over who I had a crush on, and I'd run outside butt naked to see them. There's a story that I still get teased about to this day of when my neighbor called my mom at work to tell her I was riding my big wheel across one of the busiest roads in town completely nude. Not me, but my sister used to lap her drinks up like a dog. Turns out she was calling this doggy style. One time they forgot to bring her a straw at the restaurant we were in, and she loudly screamed, "Guess I'll do it doggy style," laughing my ass off. I think she was 7 or 8 at the time. I used to put pillows over my belly around the house and pretend I'm pregnant when I was like 7-ish. Once I remember laying on my stomach like that and moving up and down. I liked that feeling and kept doing it in the middle of the living room. Only after some years I realized what it actually was. So when I was like 8, I would get ready for school in the morning in my room, which had 2 big windows in the side, not covered. I'd get undressed, then these people would walk by in our backyard, some neighbors or something like that. So I'd happily jump and wave to them through the window, but naked. When I was 6 or so, a friend and I borrowed his dad's Polaroid camera, and we thought that it would be hilarious to take photos of our wieners. He had them in his cupboard for a while, and sometimes we would take them out to laugh at until someone put that kind of thing in context, and we quickly destroyed our accidental child porn stash and never spoke of it again. Not me, but my daughter. We live in a place where we don't see many people of different ethnicities, but one day she saw a Muslim man with a beard dressed in the long white thing they wear, forgive my ignorance here, and she was convinced he was God. No idea why, but she wouldn't leave the dude alone. She was 4 and started reeling off a Christmas list. Turns out Santa and God were mixed up too. Thankfully, he found it funny. Back when I was 7, I was shopping clothes with my mom, and she went to the clothes testing station, or whatever it's called. English isn't my native language. I didn't know in which one she was, so I peeked through every single one of them until I could find her. I used to play with this cup in the bath and drink water out of it for years. Did it in the shower too as I got older. It had a handle on the end of it, and I never knew why. One day I witnessed my mother use this cup in the toilet violently, and that was the moment I realized what a plunger was.